Hey y'all, and welcome to episode 71 of Life Unmedicated. Let's see. So it actually hasn't been that long. I think the last time I did one was it wasn't last night. No, it definitely wasn't last night. So the night before. So it's only been like a day. Well, maybe 2 days. Probably 2 days exactly. So not too shabby, right? Hey, I'm getting back on track. Speaking of that, yes, I am getting back on track. Did I go to the gym today? No. But I ate well. I ate well today. So I am happy about that. Uh oh. Feel like that was gonna like fall or something. Okay, anyway. Anyway, yeah. So I'm happy about that. Um let me just say, I don't know if I said this last time, but I am obsessed with pajama sets right now. Like I'm definitely like a t-shirt and shorts type of sleeper, but I bought some pajamas for my girls' night the other night, and I must say, I am obsessed. 10 out of 10 recommend. They're just cute and comfy and like more than anything cute. So yeah, exciting for me. I'm gonna try to keep it at the two that I bought because I don't need to spend no more money right now. I really am trying to get a hold of my flesh. Like it, I feel like I was on a roll. I was on a good stretch, and then something happened. I don't know if I got a spirit on me or what, but like something happened, and I just been real fleshy lately, and I have to like gather myself and once again work harder, double time, overtime, triple time to make my flesh align with my spirit instead of the other way around. So, I'm not going to like beat myself up for anything. It's not helpful, but I need to have like I really had to have like a come to Jesus moment with myself because it wasn't giving. It was giving depart from me. I never knew you, and my God, I that won't be me. That will not be me. Okay. So, anywho, today was today was today started. Oh, so I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, and let me tell you why. Because I forgot that I needed to drop my car off at the service center this morning, and somewhat I was looking up verbos for my best friend's bachelorette party, and I was watching TV, and time just escaped me. And the next thing I knew, it was 2:30 in the morning, and I was like, okay, like I'm about to go to sleep or whatever. It's no big deal. Like I'll probably wake up around like 8 or 9. Girl, child, like right before I went to sleep, God whispered in my ear, said, "Daughter, you need to take your car to Audi in the morning." So I was like, dang, let me go ahead and set my alarm for 6. Well, I set it for 6:45, knowing good and well that I needed to be, no, 6:15. I set it for 6:15, knowing good and well I needed to be out the door by 6:30. Now, mind you, I'm just dropping my car off, so like it's not like that big of a deal for me. So I knew I was gonna be late. I got there like 7:30. It was not a big deal. Like as long as you get there around your scheduled time, they're not tripping. But anyway, so I've been working off 3 hours of sleep all day. I was very tired in the beginning of the day. Um, and but I don't know, like I took off. I didn't take off, but like I kind of rested when I got home, but not really. Like I just kind of like sat in front of my computer and like didn't do much because I didn't really have too much to do anyway, and my brain could not focus. So I kind of just got some stuff done that I needed to do, like some little administrative stuff, like thoughtless stuff that I could have done. And then I had a meeting. I had 2 clients today, so I got through that. Um, and then I had wanted to go to Bible study tonight, This is gonna sound so bad. I wanted to go to Bible study tonight, but when I look, like, first of all, my church is far. And I know that sounds wild, right? Like, oh, I didn't want to drive in traffic for Jesus. Like, what? But I'll quickly sing If Heaven Was a Mile Away, right? Okay, so yeah, I gotta get myself together with that. I really hate traffic. Like, it's not just church. I will forego a many thing because of LA traffic. And so, yeah, I mean, I could watch it online, and I will watch it online tomorrow. But anyways, it's already been like 5 minutes. I ain't even got to no nitty or no gritty. But anyway, overall the day started off kind of whack, but it's ending on a more positive note. I had therapy today, which was really good. My therapist helped me realize a lot with the situations that I've been having going on. And I feel resolved with what we came up with. I won't necessarily say it though, because I just don't. I'm not comfortable with that. But it does explain a lot of things. And what I can say is that it's not my fault. And not to say that it's not my fault at all, but it's not only my fault. Like, I am not the only person. Like, obviously it takes two people to tango, and I can take responsibility for my actions. But my therapist is right. Like, I have communication. Like, I have effective communication with the vast majority of the people I come in contact with. So I shouldn't let the issues of the few outweigh the work that I have done in trying to communicate effectively. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to blame myself. I will acknowledge and be accountable for the part I play in things. But I really am trying to be done with this, like, internalization of issues that I do. It's very, I really think that it's like eldest daughter syndrome, because I was reading something, and they were just saying that, like, the eldest daughter usually bears the brunt of whatever's going on. And that was very true for me. Like, we were latchkey kids. I was watching my brother at the tender age of 9, like, probably younger. I just don't really remember. If he did anything wrong, I was responsible, because I'm the oldest sister, and I'm supposed to be making sure that the house runs smoothly when my mom's not at home, because she had to work. And I get that. But it's like the fact that, like, I would get in trouble for him doing stuff, or I was always responsible for his actions, when it's like, I didn't pop this baby out, girl. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that my mom needed support, but that doesn't negate from the lasting impact that it's had on me. And I tend to internalize issues and make them my problem, when, you know, it's not only my problem. It's both of our problem, or whoever is involved, it's all of our problem. So, you know, I think that whenever I get to this inner child work, because there's just been so many things to come up in these sessions before I even get there. And my therapist talking about do some inner child prompts and journal. I do not like journaling. Like, don't let me discourage you. I have clients and friends who swear by journaling. They love it. It has changed their lives. And I'm sure that if I tried it, it would change mine too. I just, for some reason, I don't know if it's ADHD or what, I cannot send my tail down to do it. But anyway, she told me to journal. I was like, oh, girl. I was like, okay. And then we both looked at each other and laughed, because she already know I'm not about to do that. This is the closest I can get to journaling. And I had to, like, convince myself to do this. Like, oh, you can do it on video. You can, like, hold yourself accountable by posting every once in a while. Like, I had to really give myself hella incentives. But anyway, it's hot up in here. Anyway, though, yeah, I'm gonna stop internalizing things, because it's not on me. It's not all on me. It's not. And especially if, like, the other person is not willing to, like, acknowledge or realize the part that they play in things, then I definitely can't do nothing about it, you know? So, what can you do? What can you do? Aside from that, I stuck my foot in my mouth today. Real bad. Like, this is I don't know if it's like ADHD stuff or if it's because I only got 3 hours of sleep. It could be a combination of both. But oftentimes, and I know that this is an ADHD symptom, I will say things without thinking. It's like an impulsivity thing. And I'll get excited and my brain will move faster than I can keep up with. And all of a sudden, I've done something or sent a message or said something or taken some type of action that I either already decided that I wasn't going to take or that I had no business taking in the first place. And maybe if I would have like slowed down to think about what I was about to do, I would have realized that it was a bad idea. Today was no exception. You know, usually the things that I do in that vein are not that bad. I feel silly, but, you know, it's like not a big deal. But today, I mean, I've been feeling like crap about this all day, and I still feel bad. I feel awful. Like, I'm not going to start crying because I'm not going to do that. But I feel really bad. Like, I have a good friend who went through something very traumatizing, and I sent something in our group chat that was super triggering for her. And then I basically like called her an apologist for the people who did to her what she experienced. And when I did it, I was like joking. And I also just didn't put it together that like she had that same experience. Like, I want to say that I forgot, but like, how could I forget something like that? So I think it just wasn't like in the forefront of my mind, and I was just moving too fast, and I wasn't like considering, like I knew who I was talking to, but I wasn't considering who I was talking to. It's kind of like, I don't know, the only thing I can think of is like when I missed my best friend's birthday. I'm a terrible friend. When I missed my best friend's birthday, I knew that it was the 5th, and I knew that her birthday was on the 5th, but I didn't put it together that that was that day. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I didn't do it on purpose. My brain just doesn't work in a normal way. So like when I said it, my other friend called me, and I was in therapy at the time. So I was like, I'm gonna call you right back. And she texted me and she was like, girl, you sure you want to say that to somebody who's experienced that? And I was like, oh shit. As soon as I got off my therapy, I called my friend. She didn't answer. I don't blame her. I sent her a text message. She didn't respond. I do not blame her. And I was like, let me just give her space. So I waited until like I knew she was off work. And I just sent her another message, deeply, deeply apologizing, taking responsibility for what I said. You know, just letting her know that like I don't feel that way. Like I was just talking, and like I had no business even like bringing that up to her. Man, she said that she was super triggered. And she cried a lot, and that broke my heart. Like, I try really hard to be a good friend. And just to know that, like, something that I said had a negative impact. And for her to experience that at the hand of someone who's supposed to be her friend, like, that's not okay. So it really kind of was, not even kind of, it was really a lesson for me, because I really have to, like, slow down. I really have to slow down. I've been practicing slowing down because I do tend to be impulsive sometimes in my actions, my behaviors, and my words. And I've been trying to practice slowing down, and I thought I was doing a good job. And I'm not going to like, I'm not gonna crap on myself and say that like I ain't right or whatever. But like I do. This is it's very eye-opening for me. Like, I got a lot more work to do. And it's not that I thought that I didn't, because for sure, like, if anybody knows that growth is, you know, you never stop growing. The party never ends, okay? And if anybody knows that, it's me. But I hate when I do stuff like that, and I can't explain it, and it's just like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, what were you thinking? Like, seriously, what were you thinking? And I'm so angry at myself. And I'm so, like, my heart is, like, broken that I did that to my friend. And I don't really even know, like, how to deal with it. And she forgave me. Her heart is so big. She forgave me. And I love her for that. And it's not about me, it's about her. So I'm really trying to move past it. But it's just like, I hate that I did that. I really hate it. And I can't even really explain it. And there really is no excuse, you know? I just have to like take responsibility and know that that was a messed up thing to say and do to your friend. Like, there's no excuses. So, yeah, the day ended better than it started. I was also like feeling super depressed for the past few days. And today I felt like, this evening, I felt like I kind of came out of it. Um, excuse me. Yeah. It's been quite a month, I will say that for sure. It has been quite a month. And then like for this week, I don't know, man. I'm really gonna try to get back into the gym. We're not gonna pick back up with goals until maybe this upcoming Sunday, because I just don't. I ain't got none. My only goal is to like not gain any more weight, honestly. I do need to like do some stuff for my part-time job, but that will get done probably between today and tomorrow. Um, I did want to circle back a little bit, because I think I told y'all that I felt like I needed to like balance my hormones. I don't know if I mentioned that, but if not, I have this theory that the reason I can't stop eating is because my hormones are off balance, because that is the only thing I can think of that will cause someone to eat like they don't have a stomach. Like, and I don't even mean like a figurative stomach. I mean like cause me to eat like a bottomless pit. Like I could just all day long. But today was a good day. But I'm on my menstrual cycle, and I feel like that kind of confirms it for me, because my hormones. Like, I know, I mean, who knows who's aware of this information, but I just learned not too many years ago that like a menstrual cycle is not, I mean, I know that our cycle is a month long, like I know that, but I thought that like really the only significant times of hormonal changes were like a few days before your period, on your period, and then a few days after perhaps. But really it's quite the opposite. There's actually only 1 week of the month where women don't have raging hormones or some type of like hormonal something or another. So, you know, for me, I'm trying to pay closer attention to what goes on from week to week. And oh, my sinuses. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm trying to pay attention to what goes on from week to week. And lately I've been noticing that there are certain times during the month where I could eat like way more than it's not even about being able to, it's about like this desire that I have. It's like I'm trying to fill a void, but it doesn't feel like, you know, it's not like I'm depressed. I could be depressed, but I mean, this will be like the longest, well, probably the second longest depression I've ever felt, and also like the most unconventional, because I mean, for the past couple of days I've been depressed, but like for the past few months, not really. So I don't know, but depression looks like a lot of different things. So I don't know. I do know that I have been depressed and like, you know, have experienced clinical depression. But I don't think that I was depressed over the summer. I think, you know, just like the last few days, maybe to a week, maybe just the last few days, I think. Usually at this point I cycle pretty fast through like the depressed episodes. But anyway, my point was that I had a theory that it's the hormones. And so if I balance my hormones, maybe I won't be, eating like a bottomless pit. So me feeling this like satisfaction that I don't usually feel like while I'm on my period is kind of a little bit confirmation for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back on. I used to take these hormonal balance supplements from Aura Organic, and I let my subscription lapse with them, but I probably am just gonna go ahead and pick it back up because I trust them. I don't really like to take supplements from brands I don't trust because I'm a conspiracy theorist. Um, but yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Like, I want to start as soon as possible, but my pockets may say otherwise. So my goal is to start that by November, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to like do my very best to like gain some self-control immediately. Gotta get this flush in line. Gotta whip it into shape. So anyway, we're past 21 minutes. I would say sorry for being emotional, but I'm not because I already told y'all this is raw and it's real. I am sorry to my friend though. Like, if you ever end up watching this, girl, I love you so much and I'm so sorry. And thank you for being the kind and understanding person that you are. And I'm just so sorry. Thank y'all for joining me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching this. And I will catch you next time.